Hey, what's up everybody? Coach Anderson here, and today in this video, we're going to talk about the properties of water. More specifically, we'll talk about cohesion, adhesion, surface tension, and capillary action. We'll also take a look at observable phenomena, such as how insects can walk on the surface of water, how water forms droplets, as well as how water is transported in plants. We'll also take a look at a few examples that you did hands-on in class this past week. Let's go ahead and get started. Firstly, we'll talk about cohesion. Now, cohesion is the tendency of water molecules to stick to each other. It's when water and water come together, okay? Cohesion is when water and water come together. And this is how we can explain the little droplets that form, for example, on the top of a car, like you can see in this picture, okay? Cohesion is water and water connecting and coming together. All right, so in the science lab, you got to see an example of cohesion when you dropped the water onto the penny. The water molecules started to pull inwards towards each other and created an almost dome-like structure on the top of the penny. Now, this is cohesion because the water molecules started to come together to form that droplet shape. Now, on the other hand, we have adhesion. And adhesion is the attraction of molecules of water to the molecules of something else. So, for example, in this picture, you see the water molecules connected to the plant. Now, that's adhesion. Our example of adhesion in the lab was when you took a drop of water and put it in between two microscope slides. Once you put the slides together, it was too difficult to try to pull them apart. Now, this is adhesion because this is water sticking to the microscope slide, which is glass and water and two different substances. So next up, we have surface tension, which is the strength of the surface of water. And because of cohesion, the water molecules pull inwards at the surface of water, which acts like a thin film. And this actually allows certain small insects to walk on the surface of water. In the lab, you demonstrate this by floating paper clips on the top of water. Now, lastly, we have capillary action. Now, this is when adhesion and cohesion work together. And a great example of this is how water gets to plants. Now, because of adhesion, the water molecules stick to the inside of the plant stem. Then the water molecules are pulled up because of cohesion when the water sticks together. And this entire process, which is capillary action, makes it easier for plants to actually get water. When cohesion and adhesion work together, we have capillary action. Now, cohesion makes water molecules stick to each other, while adhesion makes them cling to other surfaces, and together they pull water upward in narrow spaces. That's capillary action. For example, you see blue water climbs the stem of a white carnation to turn the petals blue. And then in our paper towel model, red and blue water move upward through the towel and mix in the middle to form purple. There you have it. That's the properties of water in 3 minutes, okay? Cohesion is when water sticks with water. Adhesion is when water sticks to another substance. Surface tension is the strength of the top of the surface of water, which allows insects to walk on the surface of water. And capillary action is how plants transport water throughout its stem. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I can't wait to see you back in class. Remember to be kind to one another and make good choices.